Okay guys, this is the HTML and JavaScript tutorials here with our second lesson. This lesson is going to just be on JavaScript, which is why I'm using the Extend Script toolkit by Adobe. It's pretty useful for any JavaScript needs. There's also other good text editors and other programs you can use for JavaScript, but you can get this Extend Script toolkit for free. It's pretty useful. You just need to get an older version, or you can buy the newer version. I'm using the older version, but it's, from what I'm aware of, it's pretty much the same in the newer version as well. Okay, so let's get started. Today's lesson is on variables. Variables are a huge part of JavaScript. A variable is basically just a variable. It has its value. It has the name of the variable and the value. So you can declare a variable as a string, which is a string of letters or numbers, basically. So let's do the name. So you always declare a variable as var, then the name, and we will put my first variable equals, and then you can enter a value. So we're going to put my first variable equals 10. Now what's neat about this is you can call back your variable at any time. So let's do alert, which we touched on the last lesson, and instead of typing in 10, we're going to type in my first variable. And let's just run that. And this will be variables, and we'll see it prints out the value. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can change our variable. So var my first variable equals my first variable minus 9, and we'll do alert my first variable again. With 10 and 1. Okay, let's just close this other one. Oh, never mind. And next we're going to do we're going to call up another variable. My second variable equals, and we're just going to put whatever your name is. So mine is Sam. We're going to type in Sam. And we're going to put alert my second variable. So we can just go through all this. I'm going to see 10, 1, Sam. Okay, so just put in whatever your name is. So what we're going to do now, let's just get rid of all this, we don't need this, is we're going to change this a bit. Now you can type in any string or value without giving it a variable first, and it'll still work with the alert box. But you can also combine strings and numbers and variables. So we're going to put in our quotation marks. We're going to type out the string. My name is. We're going to leave a space, and we're going to end the string there with our quotation marks plus, and we're going to type in my second variable. And it will say my name is Sam, just like that. Okay, so what else can we do? Well, we can also touch on one other thing, which is going to be getting user input. And this is a good thing to practice when you're learning variables as well. Getting user input is actually really easy with JavaScript. It's the easiest language to learn user input with, in my opinion. All we need to do is create a prompt, which is another function like the alert box. Again, in our parentheses goes whatever we want to type in. Now prompt on its own for our purposes is pretty useless. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to say var my first prompt equals prompt parentheses, and we're just going to put what is your name. That's easy enough. Let's just get rid of this, we don't need that anymore. Then what we're going to do is going to put alert my first prompt. And instead of alerting us what is your name, it's going to give us whatever the user answers. So let's see if it changes to that. And you can see it asks us the question, what is your name? And I'll type in Batman. The Australian Hobo. And I'll alert that. So that's all for this lesson. It's a pretty easy lesson, but there is homework. Homework. Create a variable that's value will be changed when, hold on, sorry, homework. Create a variable which will have its value changed via a prompt. We'll go over how you do that in the next lesson. Thanks for tuning in.